everybody on the boat is going to work today.
Yeah.
There's no freeloaders. Okay. Everybody's going to have a chance at the helm.
Ah, yes, meet our skipper, Mr. Glenn Zimmerman. Glenn's been sailing the California coast for over 50 years, and to say it's a passion is a vast understatement. Today, Glenn is going to take us to one of the most beautiful bays in the seven seas, San Francisco. So pack up a lunch, but don't get too comfortable. You see, Glenn likes to keep his crew involved at all times.
I think it's a lot more enjoyable when you get to be able to captain the boat or be at the helm or be able to run lines and just sitting there watching the water. And when you kind of get the real experience of sailing, it has a lot more than just sitting there. When you're getting involved in the actual participation and having control over the boat and feeling like you've got some input in where you're going, what you're doing, it's a lot more fun than just sitting there watching the wind go by.
The bay has so much amazing eye candy to see, and sailing under the Bay Bridge is absolutely awe-inspiring. Spotting famous stadiums from the Cow Palace to good old Candlestick Park. But nothing beats the most famous bridge of all. The magnificent Golden Gate Bridge, which opened in 1937 and spans 1.7 miles, connecting San Francisco to Marin County. The views of the structure are endless and unforgettable. Another crew favorite is The Rock, otherwise known as Alcatraz. The island prison is located 1.5 miles offshore. It was an active federal prison from 1933 to 1963. Seeing these sights from a sailboat gives you a whole new perspective. But Glenn will tell you that sailing the bay is anything but easy.
San Francisco is really unique because it gets such high winds sometimes, and they say if you can sail the San Francisco Bay, you can sail just about anywhere in the world. A lot of times it's blowing low 30s knots. And most afternoons it blows anywhere from about 17 to 24 knots, and so you always have a wind out there during the summer.
And in a stroke of amazing luck, Glenn and his crew of the Dana Marie happened to sail into the competition for the 34th America's Cup, which is being held for the first time ever in the Bay Area. Talk about front row seats. Captain Zimmerman really enjoys bringing people sailing and letting them experience what he calls the rhythm of life.
Love to take people. It's therapy for me. It's nice to be able to get out on the water and just relax and have people get into the rhythm of life. When you talk about the combination of the boat motion sailing and the wind pushing along and being very quiet, and just you feel the wind and you feel the water and you get in the rhythm of the of earth and the movement of life going through the water and seeing all the things that are around you, the fish and the wildlife. It's great.
During our 3-hour sailing trip in the Bay Area, the weather patterns changed by the minute almost, from bountiful sun to mist and fog. But the one consistency was the constant rhythm of the sea and the wind. It is an exhilarating feeling to just let go and follow the breeze.
It's a way of decompressing. With that, in about 10 minutes when you're out on the water sailing, you just leave everything else behind and you just get concentrated on what you're doing and just get into enjoying life.
To round off this perfect day, the skip had his rookie crew swab down the decks, getting ready for the next trip to the Bay by the City.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime.